What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade. And today, my friends, like I do every Monday, I'm going to take a few minutes and go over what's been going on in the game over the last week, talk about what we can expect to see in game this week, as well as, most importantly, answer some of the questions you've sent the channel. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. You can hit that like button as well. And remember, we are currently having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced on December 31st of this year. One friendly reminder I want to pass along is that today is the last day you can get that double XP for the first 15 shade levels that you gain when a new manhunt target becomes available. So we all know Chirpy became available last week, which means that today is the last day you have the ability to get that double XP for those first 15 levels. Otherwise, tomorrow that is turned off completely. Now, you always have access to the manhunt target, but when you have the chance to get double XP, you always want to take advantage. Now, before we get into all of the things that were going on in the game last week, I want to take a quick minute and talk about the future of the game. You can see here Polly Hofstein, who is one of the producers over at The Division 2, put out a tweet yesterday and he said the following: "This week, I designed 12 weapon skins, reviewed 4 ongoing cinematics, direct design on 3 NPCs and 4 bosses and 2 exotics. Production on emotes, review the work of my whole team, make dinner 3 nights, get my hair cut, let's fucking go." And the reason I'm leading with that is because that, in my opinion, is the energy of the team over at The Division. And look, it's been a very negative week. We have all of this, Dark Zone stuff going on with glitching and this and that, and you've got creators going after creators and a bunch of other bullshit. Which, in my opinion, and this is just me, tell me what you think in the comment section, it's all background noise. We're here to enjoy a game and have fun and play, and if certain aspects aren't working, that totally sucks. That's something we want to see change, but you don't bash each other because of it. Move on to another game, do something else until it's fixed. Otherwise, you're just spinning your wheels, you're complaining to complain, and look, I totally get the frustration that people are having in regard to certain things going on in the game. However, for me, what I choose to do is say to myself, you know what, if this is broken, I'm just staying out of that area forever. There are so many different builds I want to work on. There's so many different things I need to farm, other things that are coming up soon. We're towards the end of the year, which means Season 11 is right around the corner. And with Season 11, we know we're getting a new game mode, and there are other things to look forward to, like Polly mentioned, new exotics, new weapons, new emotes, whatever it is. So again, my friends, and look, this is just me ranting on a Monday, a positive rant, if you will. My mindset is very simple. If I'm not enjoying a game, I'm not going to play it. That's why I didn't play last week. There was a lot of negative stuff going on. I decided to take a break, played some Call of Duty, Gotham Knights, had a great time, and I missed The Division, so I'm jumping back in. So and one thing I want to mention as we move on is that this channel will always be a place where we can talk about the game, the negative, the positive, everything going on. Like you've heard me say before, look, I never play PvP whatsoever. I'm rarely in the Dark Zone. And that is only because of the constant cheating and glitching and messing up. And look, even though that doesn't affect me at all on my daily gameplay, it's something I am always going to talk about because in my opinion, the PvP community, which I'm not really a part of that much, but that doesn't matter. It's not about me. It's about the fact that they deserve a lot of fixes. And the discussion should never be it's PvP versus PvE and this and that. That's a bunch of bullshit, dude. We all want the same thing. We all want a great game. So here at the channel, we will continue to have these discussions. We will talk about shit, but we will do so in a respectful manner. No bashing. That has never really happened here at all. And for that, I am sincerely thankful you're a part of this family. All right, with all that being said, my friends, thank you for listening, first of all. We're going to jump to the Known Issues board, and as always, I will leave a link to this board in the description down below. Make sure if you're having an issue I do not talk about in this video, go to that page and report it, because the game has been really good about updating it frequently. Not on a daily basis, but every few days you will see a change to the actual board itself. Now, the 3 most commonly asked questions I got over the last week has to do with the Picarius holster, the invisibility glitch, and exotic components dropping from control points. So we're going to start off with the Picarius holster, and everyone is wondering when can we roll a red core attribute onto the holster. Now, I was hoping we were going to see that in 16.3, and if that was the case, we would see an indication on the screen. Now, that does not mean it's not going to happen, but at this point, they have not let us know when they're going to implement that fix. Next, my friends, we have the invisibility glitch in the Dark Zone, and this has just been a hot mess for years. I'm talking years with this game, because if it's not one thing, it's another. Now, for me, this is one of the main reasons I stay completely out of that area. And I also think that's one of the reasons why the game decided to leave targeted loot that you pick up in the Dark Zone uncontaminated, so no matter what, you're going to leave with something. And look, it's not a fix to the issues that are going on, but at least it's something for players who, let's say if you run into someone who's cheating, you don't lose everything you've picked up. Moving on to exotic components and getting them from control points. Now, in previous videos, I mentioned the fact that I hadn't seen any drop in my own gameplay, and that wasn't really accurate because they had been dropping, I just didn't notice they were there. Now, I put out a video last week showing you exactly what to look for when the components drop, because it is kind of easy to miss sometimes. I went back and looked at previous gameplay. That's how I realized I actually missed the fact that I was picking them up. I will leave a link in the description down below, and I strongly suggest you check it out. Last but not least today, my friends, we're going to talk about how bans actually work in the game and what you can and cannot get banned for. So first of all, if it's a direct exploit, like if you're like back in the day with the damage glitch, if you're interacting with a turret to get more damage, that is something that is a bannable offense. It's also a bannable offense to actively use an invisibility glitch in the Dark Zone for the purpose of taking out other agents. So again, if you're using the glitch to actually play the game and take out agents and just be a total dipshit, then you should totally get banned for that. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I was getting questions last week. We know the vendor last week had a stage left that was for free at the Countdown vendor, and I was getting so many questions at the channel saying, hey, if I buy 30 or 40 or 100 of these, can I get banned? And the answer is no, because if the game puts something into the actual, gameplay itself, that is not your fault whatsoever. Buy away, go ham, buy a bunch of shit, sell it, do whatever you want. That is something that is an easy fix and they're going to fix quickly. And again, that's a whole discussion for another day. And if you're ever really wondering, can I get banned for this, yes or no, reach out to me. I will respond. I will let you know. If putting on gear gives you extra armor than they intended, you're not going to get banned for that. Again, it's actively trying to find something that's an exploit, using it, and using it against other players. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. As always, I want to thank you all for being a part of this family, a part of this community. Having, just the discussions we have here are fantastic. I appreciate you. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, let me know and I will get back to you as quick as I can. Like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button, turn those notifications on. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.